Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Score. I'm here with Mike and Shock. Say what's up, yo.
Yo.
What's up?
All right, today's episode, we finally got some NFL playoffs. We're going to be talking about the teams that got eliminated, who made it, and the Bears getting the number one overall pick. And I like to start with the Bears getting the number one overall pick because last week, when we was doing our pick'ems, I think I picked this game as a trap game because I just knew that the Texans gonna win because the players don't want the number one overall pick. They do not care about that because that's just someone taking a job away, most likely. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it raises questions for me because what do y'all think the Bears should do with the number one pick?
Trade it away. But if they trade it away to the right team, they could get.
They just draft Will Anderson.
But I had the same thing. I said the same thing, but it would make more sense to trade it away because on top of getting another pick back, you also could potentially get a player, to help at a position that you have.
You don't think they need pass rushers?
They could they could trade for a pass rusher. They could trade that pick for a pass rusher.
What
But
about
who?
what about if they traded down to like pick 7 with the Raiders?
But like,
They could trade. They could get Chandler Jones out of that. Get that pick and Chandler
Nah, I
Jones.
wouldn't want.
Because Chandler Jones is washed. Nobody is gonna trade a whole lot for Chandler Jones.
I would want Chandler Jones. I'd want Max Crosby.
Bro, no, you're not.
And that's exactly what I
You're
would
not.
go through. That's
Bro, they
exactly
would
what I
trade the
would
first
do.
pick for Max Crosby and nothing else. You're not getting a pick and Max Crosby out of that.
I mean, depends on how you
And
are,
Max Crosby,
Bryce Young.
he just signed an extension last year. Well, this past year, like
Yeah,
this season, he
I
just
know,
signed
but
it.
yeah, that wouldn't happen. Chandler Jones is he's a negative asset to me. Like he doesn't
Well,
really.
it's only because he's like 35.
Yeah. And he gets paid how much?
Too damn much to not
Yeah,
be
he gets
healthy.
paid too much at that stage of his career.
uh, I just don't see why you wouldn't take Will Anderson. I mean, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be like really good.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that. Or you could go with that, or you could just go with somebody who, you know, you can get another pick on top of that and get somebody who's actually proven to be decent.
And the
I
other
don't know.
pick,
I'm the Bears. If I'm the Bears, I'm trading it away. That's just me though.
how many spots would you be willing to trade down?
I'm going hell all the way down to 32, depending on what I can get. Depending on what I can get from whatever player. Say the Eagles. I pray to God this don't happen. But say the Eagles, they somehow get their grubby hands on the number one pick from the Bears. They could get fucking the Eagles pick. They could get, and the Eagles have hella pass rush. So we don't know what the
Yeah,
Bears are
yeah,
necessarily looking for, right?
yeah.
If the Texans would have got it, we know what the Texans need. They need a quarterback. But we don't know what the Bears are looking for, so we can't really put a price on that. I'm just saying, like, they could get the pick, and on top of getting the pick from whoever they get it from, they could get something that they need. That's why I would trade it if I was the Bears.
Yeah, anything is possible right now. It's day one of the off season for half of the league. We have no idea who's even like the top 10 projected players yet. Um, let's talk about the Green Bay Packers getting eliminated from the playoffs. That
I'm
was
happy. I'm happy about that because fuck Aaron Rodgers and fuck the Packers.
I was wrong. I thought that they were gonna win, but if they did win, I still would have stood by my thing.
that
They
was a
would have
disappointing
made your
loss.
boy Gino wouldn't have made the playoffs.
I know that would have sucked. But now I'm like I'm rooting for like basically the Seahawks and I guess the Cowboys because people have I have friends like the Cowboys, but
Yeah, I'm not. I'm. We can say this about the Cowboys. So we can say that about later. But I'm very happy that I wish out of anybody who at the 7th seed, I wish the Lions would have made it because the Lions have shown that they can pretty much hang with anybody. They can score with almost anybody. They can play defense with just about anybody. The
Nah,
Lions are a
defense.
solid team. 9 wins. They went from what 3 or 4 last year to 9. That is a that's a crazy improvement, and I'm really excited to see where this Lions team could go. But the Packers game, I think Aaron Rodgers is thinking about hanging them up this year. I think he
Why
is.
he wouldn't give
Huh?
his jersey to
He would
Jamo?
get to
Yeah.
yeah. That's why I think that. And I know I said fuck him earlier, but if he does decide to hang him up, I'm gonna miss seeing I'm gonna miss seeing him on the field, seeing that 12 in green and yellow, man. Because he is probably the second or third best quarterback of our generation,
Okay. Okay.
and I just wish him a happy retirement if he decides to hang him up.
I
If
don't. I
he
don't think.
doesn't,
I
if he
don't,
doesn't, he might just come to the Cowboys next year.
He's not coming to Dallas. Fuck that shit. He's not coming to Dallas. We don't want him in Dallas. All right. What we need is some cornerbacks. But if he doesn't retire, I think he goes to the Raiders. If he doesn't play, if he doesn't retire, the Raiders are not a Raiders are in the market for a quarterback. I think Aaron Rodgers could go there, man. Swap Derek Carr for Aaron Rodgers.
Nah, I think Derek Carr. Yo,
Oh, Derek Carr's a free agent. He's gonna be a free agent.
I think Derek Carr is gonna go to the Niners, bro. Isn't that a good fit? Mar, I know you like that.
nah. Niners got.
I'm not opposed to it, but
Niners got.
I mean, they'll have four quarterbacks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, not counting Jimmy G. Jimmy G, I think
He.
he's going to be a free agent. He's walking this year. Um, then it'll leave Trey Lance, who we still don't know. We don't even know if he can play at the NFL level because he hasn't. He's played one game, and one game he did play, he looked like absolute poop. And then there's Brock Purdy. He, we know, we see what he can do. The situation in San Francisco is literally perfect, so we see what he can do with that going on. And then you bring in Derek Carr, who I think in the right system, he can be a top 12 quarterback. Like San Francisco's system is literally perfect, and I think it is built for Derek Carr. So I think Derek Carr that makes sense to me. Derek Carr to San A,
Know why Mar is not sold on that?
no neither. But the only reason why
Derek.
I would even go against that is there's too many quarterbacks, too many starting caliber quarterbacks in that room.
But think people need quarterbacks. They could just trade them.
Yeah, but what's the point of bringing them in then?
No, none of them are better than Derek Carr.
Brock
Brock
Purdy.
Purdy's on the same level as Derek Carr?
Definitely not. No way.
Definitely not.
Brock Purdy. You think Brock Purdy in Vegas would be doing
No.
better?
No, no. But that's what I mean. You don't think they're on the same level in the same system? I think they're on the same level because Kyle Shanahan won't let. Just like I don't think Kyle Shanahan would let Brock Purdy, go in and do too much and just do his job. I don't think he would let Derek Carr do that either. I think he would tell Derek, go in, do your job, do what you have to do. Don't do too much, don't do too little. And that's what Brock Purdy's doing. So I think they'd be on the same level.
Derek Vehicle is definitely just better. He would do better.
And hold on. Speaking of Derek Carr, I don't know. Somebody had a one of y'all, I think it was Shock. I did not Shock. I think it was Mar. Tried to tell me that Josh McDaniels. Didn't you try to tell me that Josh McDaniels didn't have no blame, or it was not his fault that the Raiders were bad?
Oh, I remember that disagreement. I was saying they should move on from both of them, but Derek Carr is less to blame. Mar was saying the
Okay.
opposite.
Okay then. So and doesn't what I say isn't it like kind of showing that what I'm saying is kind of right
Wait,
about
what?
how Josh McDaniels is not head coaching caliber material?
Josh McDaniels is he's not. He's just not a head coach. Like we kind of know this already. He's an offensive coordinator under Bill Belichick, but this season wasn't on him. Like Derek
Or
Carr
who?
also didn't. Derek Carr also didn't play well.
Yeah,
Stidham
because
looks pretty good. I like Stidham.
yeah, he looks okay. He looked all right. He looked all right. I ain't gonna lie, he looked okay. But when you say that, like, did they play yesterday? Who the fuck did they play yesterday?
I mean,
But
Derek
when you
Carr.
you say Derek Carr or you can't put it too much on Josh McDaniels. I say yes, the hell you
No,
can.
no, both of them, all of them are to blame, both of them. But it's like,
No, because you all right. You say Josh McDaniels. You see what he did in Denver. Like we had this discussion a couple weeks ago. You see what he did in Denver. Nothing, literally nothing. He went back to New England. They were successful again. You see what he did to Indianapolis. He was the damn head coach for like 3 days, and then he quit. He resigned. He was like, "No, I don't want this." And this was argued. He had probably one of the best quarterbacks in Andrew Luck, and he still said never mind and took that and said no, and he went back to New England.
Such a
Josh
shitty
McDaniels,
situation.
he's a legit. Don't get me wrong. He's probably the best offensive coordinator in the league. It's debatable. You can debate, but when it comes down to pure like offense, like and knowing how to run an offense, and Josh McDaniels is one or two in that aspect of things. But head coaching, it's just something about having that main title for him that does not go very well for him. That's why I say you put the majority on the Raiders season on him because he's not a great head coach.
but we also got to talk about how, like, all right, I think Josh McDaniel should be fired, but I think they should also move on from Derek Carr, cause
They're definitely gonna move on from
cause
Derek Carr.
he didn't do anything to make me not believe I shouldn't give up on him. Cause even with bad coaching, a player like Justin Herbert, or I ain't trying to say bad coaching, but sometimes the play calling I see on the field for the Chargers is questionable.
Justin Herbert does not have bad coaching. The Chargers coaching staff is not
No,
bad at
they
all.
offensive coordinator's not that well.
He's not that great, but he's also not as. But Justin Herbert is just a different type of quarterback. He can make it work. He's gonna make it work regardless of who it is. He
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
needs a better defense. That's all Justin Herbert needs. He needs a better defense.
yeah. But
But I'm glad they made the playoffs.
Derek Carr never been a player that just makes it work, and he's regressing. So what is he right now? Like he was never on the level Herbert is at now, and now he's regressing. So you feel me?
Nobody's on Herbert's. Well, actually nobody, but a lot of quarterbacks are on Herbert's level. It's like three or four, and that's Mahomes, Allen, and Burrow, the three quarterbacks that are in competition with Justin Herbert, or that could be potentially the best quarterback in the league, or are the quarterbacks that make it work when everything else around him is failing.
We
Derek Carr, you're right. He's never been that. He won't be that because he is getting old. But the Raiders, they should move on from Derek Carr, but they also should move on from Josh McDaniels. And I think
he,
that's where Sean Payton should go. I think he should go to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas with
With Aaron Rodgers.
yep. Yeah,
Vegas with Aaron Rodgers.
everything
Sean
I'm
McVay.
trying to say, y'all saying it.
But in order for him to go there, they would have to like trade a whole lot of stuff.
They got pick seven in the draft.
Yeah, but you gotta pick that high, and you can use it on somebody that you know can come in and change the franchise around. Because I think they're like the top 10. I think the top 10 are franchise changers. Like they can come in and
You don't think Aaron
change the
Rodgers is a
franchise.
franchise changer?
I'm sure he is, but he's on his last leg.
I know, but
I
you
want
get
somebody who come in and they may not not impact. They may not change it around immediately, but they're gonna. But I'm looking for the future. I'm not looking for right now. If I'm the Raiders, I'm looking for the future.
if you are the Raiders and you give up like a high pick for Aaron Rodgers, how long do you think Aaron Rodgers could still go for? Like 2 or 3 years?
Aaron Rodgers,
He got
he's
like
gonna go whenever he gets ready because he has a mind. He doesn't give a fuck. So you could trade that pick and he could be there 1 year. Keep in mind, bro, he's 40. He's about to be 40. The only person who can do this is Tom Brady. Go past 40 is Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers is about to be 40 years old when it comes back around next year. Well, this year. He'll be 40 in December. So
why can't Aaron Rodgers do it? I feel like he has a play style that he could.
I didn't say he couldn't. I said he probably won't want to. You never know with Aaron Rodgers. I hope he does because I love Aaron Rodgers as a player, not as a person.
I think that if he was to go to Las Vegas and and have teammates that he likes, he would stay. Like Devontae Adams, he seems like it seemed like they miss each other because I seen Devontae Adams liking tweets about Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay and vice versa
Well,
with
because
Aaron Rodgers.
they fucked up the perfect situation. Well, Aaron Rodgers fucked up the perfect situation. All they had to,
But
the only thing they couldn't do was get past San Francisco because you know they play San Francisco every year and was losing.
yeah, and that
That's the only thing
almost
they couldn't
happened
do,
again.
huh?
It almost happened again this season.
Yeah,
If they would have made the playoffs, they would have just
they
got.
would have won. They would have won. They would have to play San Fran. But I just, this is gonna be a crazy offseason. I'm ready for it.
So, what about the Pittsburgh Steelers getting eliminated?
Shock, that's your team, man.
We had a .1 chance of making the playoffs after we lost to the Ravens a few weeks ago. We ended up winning out and having literally every single thing we need to have happen for us, and then came down to a BS what is it, horse collar in the Jets game, and then
Oh,
they get a game winning field goal, and that's why we
yeah.
missed the playoffs. It's really cringe, but you know what? I'm looking at it more like through an optimistic lens because I I'm not saying that we couldn't have competed for a Super Bowl this year because I am a Steelers fan and I believe in my team. But I also am saying that we have Matt Canada as our offensive coordinator. So in that sense, it's like, I believe in our players. I don't really believe in our offensive coaching, but I was gonna ride for them because it's the Steelers. But in a way, I'm kind of feeling good because now, say we went into the playoffs, right? And we stole a game on the Bills because we play them tough for some reason, pretty much every single time. We knocked the Bills out of the playoffs, and then we lose the next round to I don't know, the Chargers or something by 3 points. I'm pretty sure at that point Matt Canada is not getting fired, and
Yeah.
that's a problem for me because if you look at Kenny Pickett play, he passes the eye test. But if you look at his stats, they make you cringe, and that to me says there's a problem with our offensive coordinator. So ultimately, ultimately, I'm feeling really good about our team. We finished with a 4 game winning streak, 7-2 over the last 9 games, and Kenny Pickett probably played the best game of his career in his last game against the Browns. The trade for Claypool also gets us the 32nd pick in the draft, so we have two firsts.
Yeah, basically two
Yeah.
first. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm feeling really good about the Steelers. Not great about the fact we got eliminated, obviously, but it's better that we did everything we could, won out, and we won the last game. I feel better about that than for example, if we fell apart and we were just 5-12. I wouldn't have been
Yeah.
happy about that at all.
What did y'all end the season off with?
9-8. Mike Tomlin has never had a losing
That's
season.
crazy, bro. That's crazy. Cause I'm sorry, bro. You said that you don't believe in the Steelers coaching. Sometimes that's what it is.
Offensive coaching, Matt Canada. That's what I
Yeah,
mean. Not Mike
yeah. I'm
Tomlin.
true. I'm
Mike
trying.
Tomlin's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. I meant Matt Canada, bro. I don't like Matt Canada, nor do I like some of the Steelers players sometimes, bro. Like on offense, and he still find a way. Kudos to him, bro. Kudos to Mike Tomlin. That's all I can
Yeah,
say. I don't really
Mike
keep
Mike
up with
Tomlin.
the
Tomlin,
Steelers.
yeah, he's a great head coach. I wish he was in Dallas.
Oh,
My friend who loves Dallas, he was like, "Y'all hoeing, send Mike Tomlin. You guys don't appreciate."
Please. Yeah, y'all don't. Y'all don't. I don't
Well,
see
I
enough
do.
Mike
I
Tomlin.
do.
I don't see
Steelers
enough
fans,
Mike Tomlin loved in Philly. I mean, in Pittsburgh. I don't see enough of it.
I really don't either, bro. It's too many fans that are saying every year fire him. People are still mad. They're literally getting mad at the fact we haven't had a losing season. They're like, we need playoff wins. I'm like, okay, bro, we need bowls. That's it. It doesn't matter. It's either we're winning a bowl or not. Who cares if we get a playoff win?
Yeah, because the playoff win means nothing unless you win all the ones you need to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Because they don't remember the win. They don't remember the losers of those playoff games. They don't remember the Super Bowl loser. They only remember the Super Bowl winner. Doesn't matter.
yeah. And all these Steelers fans that want to hate on Mike Tomlin, they don't really remember all of the great things that Mason Rudolph and Duck Hodges didn't have a losing season.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Mitch Trubisky and Kenny Pickett with Matt Canada, and they had like negative interception. We had the least passing touchdowns in the NFL this
This
Yeah,
season,
that's crazy.
yes this season.
oh
I'm not
Deontay,
surprised. Though. I'm actually not surprised at that.
Deontay
And
really
we
finished the
we
season with
didn't get a
zero.
lot of rushing touchdowns either, bro. We just did not score. Like we were not scoring, bro. Like I'm
Yeah.
saying,
That's where y'all's defense come in. That's why Mike Tomlin is like a defensive specialist. And
yeah,
that's why y'all successful. That's why y'all ain't had no losing seasons because y'all's defense.
yeah, yeah. And the fans need to appreciate that. Mike Tomlin knows what he's talking about in that realm. We just need to get an offensive coordinator that's super hands on, lets Mike Tomlin just focus on managing the game and the defense, and we're straight. I mean, how insane is it that we could barely score, but also we led the league in interceptions on defense. You
Yeah,
know,
boy.
Yeah, that's
we
crazy.
led the league in defensive interceptions. It's
Who-
like why are you throwing so many picks to a team that can't score?
What do you
That's
want the
crazy.
Steelers to go after in the draft? Like defensive interior or O line?
I want us to double down on corners. Actually, I want us to see if we can get Kele Ringo and Joey Porter.
You're not getting either one of those players. I'm sorry to tell you. You're not
I
getting
want
either
I
one.
want both.
Joey Porter would be that would be a great story. His dad played in Pittsburgh. Him going to Pittsburgh. That would be great. But it's not happening. Keely Ringo especially, no, because he might go top 10.
Yeah.
What
So,
pick do
but
y'all have?
we
13.
have we have 19 and 32.
Uh,
Yeah, it's not happening. I'm sorry.
Well,
you have 19. I feel like you had 13.
no, not. I don't think we have 13, bro.
Hold on.
But if we have 13, that'd be great. If we can't get any good corners, then probably just get O line, bro. Just keep building up the O line. The O line did got better every game, game by game. So I don't know. I'm more like corners. I really want some good corners, like some athletic, tall corners.
Yeah, I don't really watch too much Steelers game.
Y'all have 17.
17.
17 and
Yeah,
32.
17 and 32. So
But
it's basically two firsts.
like I was saying earlier, ever since y'all lost Stephon to it, feel like the run defense ain't what it used to be, and y'all get someone to revamp that defensive line's run game like he was, not to the same level, but you feel me, like 70% of that. Steelers defense would be probably back to being one of the best in the league.
I think I think this year we were, aside from just some games where we just were like really bad.
It's
It was
because
like we were either playing elite defense or we were just bad.
yeah, y'all was
So
either playing elite defense or getting ran on. I'm pretty sure.
yes, yes, and we hadn't got ran on since the Ravens game. We locked everybody up after that, including the Ravens, which they ran for like 100 yards, but they're a running team. You
Yeah,
had to
yeah,
lock
yeah.
them up.
I remember it was like two special defensive interior guys in this year draft. I don't keep up with the draft yet.
There's a D tackle. There's a D tackle that I would like to have. I forgot what his name
It's
is.
two of
I
them, I
Miles
think.
Murphy?
who?
Miles Murphy?
No,
That might be. That
no,
might
no,
be
it's
From
it.
something like
Georgia?
Might I don't know, but there's a D tackle
Javon
I would
Carter,
like.
something like that.
Jalen Carter.
Carter,
Jalen,
something Carter.
Jalen
Yes,
Carter.
Jalen. Yeah, Jalen Carter. From
that guy
Georgia.
would be good. I would like him too.
But
I would love that.
I seen Marks having him number one to the Bears a defensive tackle. Is that crazy?
No, man, this ain't the fucking 90s. I don't like defensive tackles going top five.
When I seen, I was like, damn, a defensive tackle going number one. That's kind of crazy,
Defensive
but
like pass rushers, yeah, but I don't defensive tackles. That shit is no. That
yeah,
shit is
I
not.
don't keep up with college enough to.
Just get Will Anderson, bro.
When I see that, I
Will
just think
Anderson.
they transcended.
But
So what do you guys think? If we could trade, do you think we could trade pick 17, 32, and Alex Highsmith for the first? Get Will Anderson?
no, no,
To get Bryce Young,
no.
yeah.
Bro, how will we get a quarterback?
That's the only reason you trade up the one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the only reason anybody who's traded up to get number one, they're drafting one of those quarterbacks.
No,
He's
I don't
no.
want to trade him to get a quarterback.
Nobody believes. No, I don't know anybody who believes in Will Levis or Anthony Richardson. The two quarterbacks in this draft are
CJ Stroud and Bryce
CJ
Young.
Stroud and Bryce Young. Those are pretty much one and two.
I'm saying I would. I'm saying I want That's who I like
Then
though. I like Will Anderson. And then after him, Kaylee Ringo, and then after him, Carter, and then Joey Porter.
then y'all would trade up to like 3, 4, or 5.
3, 4, or 5. Yeah,
Yeah,
get one of those guys.
yeah. Because number 1 and 2, if you trade up for that, if you trade up for one, it's for quarterback, and the Texans just gonna take the other quarterback. I think 1 and 2 would be quarterback if pick one gets traded.
Bro, we're not trading up for a quarterback. We already got our quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
that's why you leave number 1 alone and trade with the Seahawks or something.
Yeah.
Seahawks could be a team that trades for number 1. They got like pick 5.
Could
They
you
got no. I think they got 3.
Kaylee Ringo with Tariq?
Oh, Kaylee Ringo and Tariq Woolen and the safeties.
Yeah.
That's kind of a nasty team. That's kind of a nasty secondary.
Yeah, but I think
He'll be taken first on them for sure.
I think the Seahawks, the team that trades up the one.
I don't think so.
They got
Wait, no, bro. To get one of the younger quarterbacks,
Yeah.
that's great. That's a good move. That'd be a good move.
They got
from like 5 to 1.
yeah.
So you guys think that they're gonna let Geno walk?
I mean, he could be bridge.
I don't know, man.
Hey, if they let Geno walk, Geno on the Niners would be hot fire too.
The thing about Geno is he may not be as valuable to other teams as he is to the Seahawks. I don't think other teams will offer him as much as the Seahawks would. Like,
that's why I was like, let Geno stay for like another year.
Yeah.
So one of those rookie quarterbacks could sit behind him and let him like learn and let the rookie quarterback learn and develop and shit. I think CJ Stroud would be I think CJ Stroud in Seattle would be nice. Bryce Young will be just another Russell Wilson.
They gotta pay him though, bro.
who, Geno?
Doesn't Geno expire this year?
Yeah, he does. He does, but it's not going to be nothing too crazy.
2 for 20. I give him a 2 for 20, 2 for 25.
Yeah, Geno's getting a 2-year deal.
He better take what he can get. Shit.
Yeah, you think he earned himself a 5-year deal, Shot?
What?
You think he earned himself a 5-year deal?
I think he earned himself more than $10 million a year.
He'll get like
10 mil. That's solid for a quarterback who had no expectations.
He'll get like
10
15.
mil. That's solid.
He'll get like
His stats are
15.
nice though. What is his stats?
Yeah, his stats are nice, but it's too late. Like no, most teams aren't gonna build around him. It's too late.
If you're Seattle, would you give him a 3 for 60, 3 for 63, like the Panthers did for Teddy Bridgewater?
Nah, I wouldn't.
Just have to cut him the next year.
30 and 11, 100 passer rating, 4,300 yards. Come on, he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get at least a good amount of money for 2 years if it's a short deal.
But like, yeah, he's gonna get like a 15-year guarantee for the first year, and another one like 10 mil guaranteed year 2, and then they're gonna get like CJ Stroud.
But this Geno Smith we're talking about, man, he had no expectations. Zero.
32, bro. Like, and he has barely played. I kind of feel like the Seahawks are gonna move forward with him as their quarterback and just take a nice.
He's gonna still be there next season.
No, I'm saying I don't think they're gonna draft a quarterback. I don't think they'll draft a quarterback.
It's
No,
possible.
they might not, but I'm saying if they do, that's not a bad move.
Yeah, it's not a bad move at all.
Quarterback.
Probably would be the move I end up doing myself, to be honest.
You would do that?
Probably.
All right. I think they have 5 or 6 or something. So it would just like it'll probably still be a solid another. Yeah, but if I don't have 2 or 3 or even 4, I'm not drafting a quarterback. But if they have if they have 1 through 5, I might draft a quarterback. But if they have 6, I'm taking a pass rusher. I'm taking one of those pass rushers or Keely Ringo.
Yeah, because
Ringo would be so lit on the Seahawks.
The Seahawks getting them a
I
quarterback.
hope he lasts till Dallas.
This is like almost a free shot at a quarterback because they're gonna be trading up with the Broncos pick. This ain't even they pick for real. So it's like you may as well take your you know what I mean? Your free shot at a quarterback.
I mean, I get that. But what are they gonna use to trade up?
I don't know. Pick 5 and whatever the Bears want. Maybe it may be another first from Denver.
Did they have their first?
The Seahawks.
Den- Seahawks
Yeah.
has Denver's
No, Seahawks have their
Yeah.
own in Denver.
and Denver's.
Oh well, they might. Yeah, they might just send theirs and Denver's, and that could be good.
That's possible.
But who they traded to? Here's the draft
The
order right
Bears.
here. Here's
The
the draft
Bears.
order. Here's the draft order. But what would they? What else would they send? They have to send a player to get this pick because they don't pick. They got pick 5. So that's what I'm saying. They have pick 5. So would they trade 5 and just say
5, whatever they
oh,
get.
Denver has a first round pick too this year.
From the
They
Miami
got
Dolphins.
from a pick acquired from the 49ers through the Dolphins.
All right,
I didn't know that.
the Broncos pick they got this year is for Nick Chubb. No, not Nick Chubb, Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb, yeah, okay.
Hey,
I could be tweaking.
hey, we get off topic a little bit. Let's talk about the Titans getting eliminated and the Jaguars making it to the playoffs. This is what I wanted. I wanted Trevor Lawrence playing playoff football because it is possible that they go to where Los Angeles and win that game. That's probably what I got
Yeah,
coming out.
it's very possible. It's very possible. I wouldn't doubt it because the last time they played, the Jaguars dropped 40 on the Chargers. It was 40-17, and I really think the Jaguars can. They might not win past the divisional round, but it'll be nice to see the Jaguars in the playoffs. It is nice to see them in the playoffs. But I'm glad the Titans are out of it. Shout out TD Barrett. The Titans suck, by the way. He's a
Yeah.
Titans fan. Titans are.
That's just cool.
What?
What you just said. You were just
Yeah.
the TD, bro.
No, he did that all last night. So he was asking me why am I a Cowboys fan, all this type of shit. I was like, why are you a Titans fan? Like, why they suck? They haven't had any success in his lifetime, like ever.
Well,
no.
He can switch to the Steelers bandwagon.
No, he's not gonna do that. He hates the Steelers just as much as the Cowboys.
Does he really? He hates the Steelers?
He doesn't like the Steelers.
Wow.
Because we had a guy in our group chat who was a Steelers fan, and every time the Titans lost, he would rub it in Brett's face. So that's why he doesn't like the Steelers.
Titans really do lose to us a lot. Yeah, that's kind of
so. I'm just not a. I would never was a Titans believer. Never thought they could win. I knew the Jaguars would win that game. I'm glad they did. Not too much to talk about. The game was boring.
Nah, that game was fun for me because
Titans forward.
Trevor Lawrence was throwing dimes. Like Trevor Lawrence is, he has a top 10 arm.
Yeah, for sure. What do you like?
Bro, I'm trying to find that out myself. I should be good now. But yeah, Trevor Lawrence was throwing dimes. He had Christian Kirk. Bro, I just can't wait to see them next season because I'm saying this now. Y'all gonna remember this? He could become an MVP talks next season. Trevor Lawrence. He's gonna have Calvin Ridley added with Christian Kirk. Bro, Christian Kirk is kind of nice.
I agree. I hate the Jaguars though. I really do. I
Why
do
you-
not like the Jaguars,
Why you hating them?
bro. I hate them. They ruined.
Oh, I know why he hates them. 2017 playoffs. The Steelers thought they had an easy game at home versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Jacksonville came in and ran all over them. That's why he hates them.
We lost to Blake Bottles.
Twice. You did it twice. Once in the regular season and in the playoffs.
Dude, it was more than twice. It was bad. The Jags were our bugaboo for a long time. I do not like them.
Yeah, for no reason. Like, there's no reason y'all should have been losing to the fucking Jaguars.
They basically were trying to send Ben into retirement early. They were ruining our Killer B era. For some reason, it was like we could beat a team way better than them, but when we played them, we were just They were in our
Stoop
heads
down to
rent-free.
hey, they made it to the AFC Championship game. They got cheated by the Patriots. That game should have been uh, Jags Falcons. I don't care what nobody. Jags Rams. I'm tweaking, not Falcons. That's the year before.
Dude,
Jags Rams.
I would have loved that bowl. That would have been way better. 10-3
Yeah,
bowl with the Patriots was boring.
very boring. But shout out Jacksonville, man. I'm I'm a Jacksonville fan on the AFC side. Like I want them to see I want to see them do something. Cowboys Jacksonville Super Bowl. Anybody buying that?
Cowboys, Jacksonville, Super Bowl. Hell no.
That would be cool. Trevor Lawrence would be out there slinging them.
And then we get down, we go into overtime 34-34. We get the ball first. They get the ball first. We make them punt. We get the ball, and Dak rolls out to the left on 3rd and 2. Hits Noah Brown as he's falling to the ground. The ball bounces up in the air, and Rayshon Jenkins takes it for a 52-yard pick six to end the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you
That's what
chatting.
happened in the regular season game.
You'd be sick, but I would be enjoying myself.
No, I'm saying that's what happened in the regular season game when we lost to them.
Oh, I know, and it would happen again
Yeah.
if you guys matched up in the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I would.
You know what? When it comes to the Cowboys, we have a pattern, right? There's a pattern going on in the Cowboys with our games right now, right? Hear me out. Okay. So we lost one, right? We won four. We won four straight. We lost one. One. Fuck. What was the pattern? Let me go see. Hold on.
You lost one, won 4 straight. You lost one, won 4 straight. You lost one, now you think you're gonna win 4 straight?
Wait. Hold on.
That's crazy if that's what you think.
You aren't gonna beat the Vikings, so watch your mouth.
Hold on. We're gonna hold on.
No, the pattern went. Lose one, 2, 3, 4. Lose one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2. Fuck. Okay, lose one game, 4 games straight. Lose one game, win 2 games straight. Then you lose one, and then you win 1, 2, 3, 4 straight. You lose one, you win 2 games, and then you lose this one. So in order to complete the pattern, we have to win 4 straight games, and we can complete this pattern because we can beat Jackson, we can beat Tom Brady, we can beat whoever the fuck else gets in our way. Believe in the pattern. I believe in the pattern.
Before we talk about that, let's talk about the other 2 teams from Florida making it into the playoffs with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. We got all 3 of the Florida teams in the playoffs,
Tampa Bay
baby.
is smart. They shouldn't have made it. They need NFL needs to reseed. They need to redo shit.
No.
This is terrible.
I like it how it is. This is how it always
No.
been.
You think an 8-9 team deserves a home game in the playoffs? Hell no.
Yeah.
No, it should be the best teams. It should be the best teams getting their games, bro. Like, I don't believe that it should be this. I think the NFL needs to reseed because there's no way that the Buccaneers deserve a playoff game, a home playoff game at that. Man, we could have used that. We could have used the home playoff game, not them. Fuck the Buccaneers. Anyways, I'm happy for the Dolphins because now, I think is Tua coming back?
I have no idea. Like that's actually, I don't think he should as a human.
Well, if Tua doesn't play, then the Dolphins making the playoffs don't matter because they're gonna lose. But if Tua plays, I think it can show that it can show if he's a good quarterback or not. But I hope he's okay. I hope everything's okay with Tua. And the Buccaneers, I just don't think they deserve to be in the playoffs. They've been terrible all year, but you never bet against Tom Brady. So I know I'm not. Because anything's possible with that.
Hey, we're gonna see if you bet against him later on when we do our pickings.
Well, I'm gonna bet against him then because I'm never gonna pick against the Cowboys. I mean, put money on them. Put money against them. Never doing that.
Yeah. Okay. And this is the last team that clinched. We got the Seattle Seahawks. I know, hey, that boy Shark, he love to see that.
Yeah, I'm rooting for them in the NFC side. I would like to see the Seahawks in the bowl. I'd like to see the Seahawks play the Bills. That would be
Ew,
my
that's a Buffalo massacre. That's gonna be a slaughter. What do you mean?
Bills are
that would
mafia.
that would be my favorite bowl.
Bro, the Bills fans are gonna be they're gonna go crazy in the streets because they already know it's gonna be an automatic bowl win. But I don't want to see them I don't want to see the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. They don't deserve it.
Hey, you said that would be your favorite bowl. What do you think will come out to be the Super Bowl?
Niners Chiefs. Don't be surprised in a Niners Chiefs rematch.
What
Who
you
I
got,
think is
Shark?
gonna be the bowl?
Yeah, I got the Chiefs Niner also.
I think it's going to be the Bills, and I think it's going to be. Hmm.
The Chiefs Niners was my
I
preseason
think,
pick, and I'm holding on to
I'm
it.
gonna stick with what I said before. I think it's gonna be the Bills and the Cowboys. I really do.
Cowboys Bills is a good one too. I'm not opposed to that one either.
A lot
Of course, you won't be opposed to that one. Come on.
Hey, never mind. I'm not gonna say nothing about y'all because I can't. I just can't say anything about y'all.
Bills are my pick though. They've won 7 in a row. Cowboys are also getting. They just got. They just got embarrassed on national television, so they're gonna be pissed.
Yeah. About that. I'm putting all that on Kellen Moore. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm putting all that on Moore.
Hey, well, you know what? We can swap OCs, bro. We'll take Kellen Moore.
No. Nope. You can keep that guy you got over there. He's not. Kellen Moore's better than him. Kellen Moore's dog shit, but he's better than y'all. Um, that is just that was a terrible display of. That's not Cowboys football. Something about that game was off. It didn't feel right from the jump. Um, it just didn't feel right from the very beginning. From the fumble punt, not punt return, the actual fumble punt, which led to a Sam Howell's first pass being a touchdown to when the fumble punt return. Yeah, that game didn't feel good. And then they let Dak throw 37 passes. That is by far the worst game of his career. I don't care what nobody says. That was by far his worst. And so them throw 37 passes in a game that means literally
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
Because Philadelphia and San Fran wasn't going to lose.
Yeah.
That is terrible decision making by Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy to let him stay out there and throw that many passes.
Mike, let me ask you something. Could you
What's
picture
up?
this as a Cowboys fan? Next year, you turn on a Cowboys game, and you're in your Cowboys jammies because you're all excited to watch your
Okay.
Cowboys smoke somebody, and you come out, and it's it's 2nd and 2, and you hand the ball to Zeke, and he gets stuffed, and now it's 3rd and like a yard and a half, and then you just run jet sweeps. You just start running jet sweeps.
Thank God I don't have Matt Canada as my OC then, because I could not imagine that. I would call for Kellen Moore's head on a platter, bro, if he did that. If he 3rd and 1 and we run a damn jet sweep. No. Can't
Right.
imagine that shit at all.
I've seen worse in New York. I've seen it be what 3rd and 7, and we need a ball,
9 in the QB sneak.
bruh.
7, yeah. Could you imagine, Cowboys fan? Hey, you're sitting there. It's 3rd and 7, and and you guys run a jet sweep to your slowest wide receiver and your
No,
biggest.
who's else? No, I couldn't imagine that.
Noah Brown gets a jet sweep on 3rd and 7.
I would I would call Jerry and be like, "Yo, Jerry, who the fuck is calling plays out there? Your grandkid?
You gotta
What
get that jet
what's
sweep
going on?"
to Zeke. Come on, man. You know how quick he is off the
Bro
edge.
asked,
Zeke's
bro
Zeke's
asked,
gone.
bro
Speaking of
asked,
Zeke,
bro asked Madden did coach suggestions and went all the
for
way to the
real,
bottom and picked the.
and pick jet sweep, bro. No. Speaking of Zeke, he's done. He's done in Dallas, bro. He looked awful yesterday. He's gone. He
I
has to
mean,
go. We need to re-sign Tony Pollard and draft Bijan Robinson.
yeah, Zeke.
That's my pre-draft agenda. Cut Zeke, sign Tony, draft Bijan. Because that boy Bijan, man.
I would draft O line or D line. I feel like y'all should
No.
get better in the trenches.
No, but what do you mean? We're good in the trenches.
Yeah,
We're
yeah, y'all
good.
good, but you want to be a Super Bowl team. You go get you a defensive
No.
interior that can start to run
Okay.
better.
Okay. So we draft O line, but what do we have behind Trayvon Diggs? Nothing.
I mean, it's 7 rounds. You gonna get
Seven.
something.
Yeah, but you're not
It's
even
7 rounds in
guaranteed.
free agency. Like #1 pick can't just save
You're not
everything.
guaranteed anything. I'm not drafting no damn O line. I'd rather sign a player out of free agency for the O line because I know that he can do something. Then
In the
I'm
draft,
more. Yeah, I'm not going to the draft for no O line unless there's a number one consensus. This guy is the best, whatever position in the draft. I'm not doing it. Like Tyron Smith in 2011, there was no debate that he was the best left tackle in that draft. Zach Martin, there was no debate that he was not the best guard in that draft. When Travis Frederick was playing with us, there was no debate that he was not the best center in that draft. He went 32nd, but still there was no debate that he wasn't the best. And that's the only reason why I'm ever going to the draft for a lineman.
I
If
don't,
there's no debate that they're the best
I
at
don't,
that
I don't,
position.
I don't think any team should ever go into the draft and being like, I'm drafting this. I feel like you should look at all your options and be like, if this scenario played out, this is what I'll do. I feel like the Cowboys are in scenarios where they should either get interior, O line, or secondary help. I do not feel like y'all need to go
But
get.
secondary help. Secondary help is that's what I was saying. That's
Yeah,
what we
but
need.
you don't look for fit in the draft. You look for best player available.
It
And
depends,
if
it depends on the situation.
like if Javon Carter, no, Jalen Carter was to fall somehow, like I'm just saying this scenario that won't happen. I ain't gonna draft B. John Robinson over him because I want to run it back instead. When it's you feel me?
Yeah, but like that's what I mean. And Javon Carter is the Bucks point guard. But
I know, I know,
that's
I know. That's what I keep
that's
saying.
that's what I was saying. That's what I mean. Like if that happens, if there is somebody like him who is one of the best players on the board still there, of course, like the Vikings did with Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson was the best receiver on the board still when Jalen Rager had got taken. Of course, they're going to take the best player on the board. I'm saying, as of right now, I'm taking whoever I think we need. We need secondary help, and I gotta say, we need another running back because Zeke is done in Dallas, and we might not even bring Tony Pollard back. If we don't bring Tony Pollard back, that's telling me something. That's telling me we're going to draft a running back, and Bijan might be that guy. But um, last night was embarrassing, an embarrassing display of football that does not need to happen again because we can't go into the playoffs like that. That was a bad way to go into the playoffs. Um, I was
Hey,
embarrassed. I was embarrassed as a Cowboys fan because I was talking all types of shit to Eagles fans about, oh, y'all lost to the damn Commanders. Shit, we lost to the niggas too. So I can't say too much. Just
those games
just
from
just embarrassing. Just embarrassing.
those games
And
from
so
yesterday don't mean too much to me. Maybe
yeah, they don't mean anything. They did at the moment because Philly was kind of I don't say struggling, but they were kind of something a
bro,
switch could have flipped for the Giants, and then a switch could have flipped for the Cardinals, and some kind of crazy upset could have happened. But they should have pulled our starters way before the fourth quarter. They should have played one drive or two drives and let that been that. But I'm just hoping and praying that we go into the playoffs. We go to Tampa and catch fire because that was embarrassing. All I can say is that was embarrassing, and I don't
let,
even want to talk about that too much
us
because
talk about that right now. The Bucks Cowboys game. Let's do our pickups. Who would you have coming out in that game?
I have the Cowboys, obviously.
I got the Cowboys.
If okay, I'm gonna say if we
Come on,
don't
Mark.
get
Why are you overthinking, bro? Because of Tom Brady? Come on, bro.
if
Overthinking.
we don't get our secondary in line and in order, Tom Brady could have a day, but it didn't just gonna have to be battle the offense thing because the Patriots, the being not Patriots, the Buccaneers defense ain't that strong no more either. So we don't have a choice, but we have to get our secondary in line. I seen Trayvon Mullen When we picked him up off waiver wires, I was like, holy, this could be this. Hey, he has potential. I seen him get burnt twice yesterday, and it wasn't even close. Terry McLaurin, hey, and Trayvon, I don't care what y'all say. Trayvon Diggs is the top cornerback. I don't think they threw at him 5 times, 2 times yesterday. I don't think they threw at him at all yesterday. So, Tom, you think Tom Brady's gonna throw at Trayvon Diggs? If only if Mike Evans is over there. But give me Dallas, bro. All day, every day. Never betting against them.
This is the hardest pick of the week, I think. This is the one I struggle with the most. Damn, bro, because the Cowboys are easily the better team than me. And the Buccaneers is starting to get hot at the right time. We've seen them do this.
They get hot. What do you mean?
I mean, they got their ass whooped yesterday by the Falcons, but hey, before that, it was I'm judging them off the past like 5 weeks. I don't care about last week. I don't really judge last week too much. Even for the Cowboys, I'm not judging last week for them. I feel like they've been kind of closing their playbook, like they've been saving plays, like they don't want people to see it. Ain't no way they just became this like flat all of a sudden on offense.
All right, this is hold on. This is Tampa Bay's last 5 weeks. Since you brought up the 5 weeks, right? This is Tampa Bay's last five. Hold on. 2, 3, 4.
Chris Godwin and Mike
Last
Evans have been
five.
showing out. That's
This is their last five. A 35-7 loss to the 49ers. A 34-23 loss to the Buccaneers. I mean to the Bengals. A 19-6 overtime win versus the Cardinals. A 30-24 win over the Panthers, by the who are dead and who dead at cornerback, by the way. And a 30-10 loss to the Buccaneers. I mean 30-10 loss to the Falcons with Tom Brady only playing the first quarter.
I feel
That's the
like
last five.
I I feel like they actual like receivers been playing better though. I feel like they receivers been picking it up.
Yeah, yeah. Mike Evans had 10 for like 207 and 3 touchdowns
But
against
Chris
the Panthers.
Godwin too. Chris Godwin been picking it up.
We're not gonna let them do that. We know we've played them three twice in the past. We played them twice in 2 years, man. We're not gonna let that happen.
What is Tristan worse?
He's hurt. He's done. I think he's done for the year. And exactly. That's another reason why you should pick the Cowboys.
Could you read me the injury report for that game?
Okay, hold on. Hold
Damn.
on. Okay, so what's today? January 9th? Okay, so as of hold on, because I don't think it's showing for this coming up week. Yeah, I don't think it's coming up for this to come. It's not gonna show for this week, but last week, here's all the players that was out: Vita Vey, Logan Ryan, Donovan Smith, Carl Nassib, Julio Jones, Carlton Davis, and Mike Edwards. Those were the players that was out, and then I think another player went down yesterday.
Who's on? All right. How about this?
Another
Who's on the
lineman
IR?
went down yesterday.
Who's on the IR?
Who's on IR?
Yeah.
Uh, Ryan Jensen is on IR. Somebody Avery, Jay Wells, Shaq Barrett, this dude named Aaron Stanley. When the hell did Tristan Wirfs go down? I remember him.
He's in
He
on the
coming
IR.
back. Hold on. I could have sworn it.
Bro, my pick may come down to Tristan Wirfs, honestly.
I can't see if he's playing or not. I guess they'll let us know later on in the week.
You don't even gotta search it up. I'm going with the Bucks in this one. Cowboys, Bucks. I'm going with the Buccaneers. And now we got the Vikings, Giants. I'm going with the Giants.
Of course you are, but I'm going with the Vikings.
What about you, Shaw?
Only because I don't want to see the Giants playing.
Dude, I gotta go with the Vikings.
Honestly, Trap game of the
No.
week.
Don't pick against your team.
Very well, yes, true. That is the trap game of the week.
It is a trap game.
Wait. So, Mike, this is your trap game of the week.
This ain't mine, but I'm saying it's a good pick.
All right. So I hope you pick the other game as your trap game of the week. I hope you do. But yeah, the Giants easily could go in Minnesota and win this game. Past couple weeks ago, we almost went to we almost beat Minnesota. It was some fluke that was going on. Like they got a block punt. They scored like with a minute left. They 10 points. Bro, it was just a bunch of stuff that I didn't like. And I don't see they could do again to us. All of our games have been decided by one possession. Like most of our games, and that's the same for the Vikings. I feel like this is gonna be a close game, and with a couple right calls, we could easily win this.
That's not my trap game of the week, though.
All right, now we got the 49ers Seahawks.
Oh,
49ers.
Seahawks.
Shouldn't I got the man? Come on, man. 49ers.
I'm being real. I got the Seahawks. I'm riding for the Seahawks.
Hey, for the playoffs, we gotta keep track of these ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, for the playoffs, we keeping track of
Oh,
these
that's
ones.
easy, bro. Because I'm picking Vikings and Seahawks, and I picked the Cowboys.
I'm gonna go with my picks. All right, I'm gonna write down mine. Hold on.
All right, now we going ahead to the AFC.
49ers too. You got 49ers.
You got the 49ers, Mike, ain't it?
Mike,
I got the
Mike,
49ers.
I asked you, Mar.
Oh, I got the 49ers. Come on, I got the 49ers going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I got the Seahawks going to the Super Bowl.
Now we got the Bills, Dolphins. Who y'all got coming out with this?
Dolphins. I mean Bills. What the hell am I
Oh.
talking about? Bills.
I was gonna say that. This is gonna be a good game because this is divisional rivals. They played a couple
It's
times.
not gonna be a good game.
Bro, if the Dolphins win this game, will be so mad.
Two is not playing, so this game is not gonna be good.
They literally made the playoffs for no reason. That should have been us. Whatever, bro. I got the Bills.
Yeah, I'm also gonna ride out with the Bills, and now we got the Jaguars, Chargers, and
But you consider this a trap game?
this is the one.
I think this is a
Who's
trap.
it a trap for? Who's it a trap for?
My trap.
Jaguars or the Chargers?
The Chargers. They on paper they're better.
But they just got 40 dropped on them a couple weeks, like last time they played.
I think
Oh,
this is.
40-17.
I got the Jaguars winning this as a trap game.
I have the Jags as well, but not a trap game.
I got the Jags too.
Damn, bro, hold on. Ain't no, bro. We all got the Chargers losing round one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sheesh.
I got Nathan Trevor.
Hold on.
I like Justin Herbert, but I don't think the Jaguars are a better team. I think, in my opinion.
Hold on. All right, let's talk about the ins and outs on this game a little bit because the Jaguars is one of the better run defenses, and actually that don't really matter for this game. They don't even run the
Because they
ball.
don't run the ball. They don't run the
Yeah,
ball
they don't
like
even
that.
run the ball. Austin Eckler. But Travis Etienne is he's been breaking out, and the Chargers. Do you think they do anything about that because they run D?
I think they have one of the weaker run defenses, actually.
Yeah, but Joey Bosa's coming back.
Okay.
He was back last week too with Khalil Mack.
I still, I don't know, bro. I don't know too much. I just know that last time I seen these two teams play, the Chargers lost 40-17. And I know it's hard to be the same team two times, but I just think that it can happen. I just got the
And that was before Trevor Lawrence started playing like
yeah, that
offensive run.
that was before he went crazy.
Yeah.
Give me Jacksonville, bro.
Yeah, I also got Jacksonville. It's just I feel like at least one of us would have had the Chargers. That's why I kind of want to talk about it. That's kind of
Because none of us believe in the Chargers. I have said that I think under this coaching staff is going to turn Justin Herbert into Phillip Rivers. Like, he'll make the playoffs once every 4 years, but he will not win anything.
And now we're gonna have the maybe the funnest game of the week: the Bengals versus the Ravens.
This is my trap.
This is my trap game as well.
I got the
If Lamar, I have the Ravens too. Damn it, Shock. Took my shit, bro. I got the Ravens coming out of this game, especially if Lamar plays. If Lamar plays this game, I have the Ravens.
Yeah. I'm picking the Ravens regardless.
I'm not, that regardless, but Lamar has to play enough for me to pick the Ravens. Keep in mind, I said if Lamar plays, this is my trap game. But if Lamar is still out, I'm going with the Bengals.
I'm going with the Bengals regardless if Lamar plays or not.
Okay.
But last time Lamar played the Bengals, they won. It was 19-17, but they still
Yeah,
won Lamar.
but it's kind
I
of
think the team just, for some reason, I just feel like the team plays harder when Lamar is out there. Like they just play hard, man.
yeah because they got someone they playing for. They got someone they got faith in to go make a play.
Yeah. But look, if the Ravens want to keep Lamar, man, they got to get him some weapons. Don't be surprised if he goes to Miami. I'm calling it now. Him in Miami,
The Jets.
Go to Miami, bro.
he's not going to the Jets, bro.
He's got to retire, bro. He's got to
He's
go.
got, bro. He has to. He had 3 concussions in a football year.
Bro, that's kind of not even a year, bro. In 12
No,
weeks.
I'm saying a football. Well, yeah, 12 weeks. It's not even a whole football year. Yeah, 3 concussions.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
kind of
you at that point you just have to step aside from football. Like he needs to take this summer. He needs to take this break, and just take time to himself and think.
Do you
Does
think he does it?
want to play another year, get another concussion, and be for the rest of his
Chill,
life?
chill.
Or bro, because if he gets another concussion, that's what he's gonna be. He's gonna have CTE and a severe case of it. But he needs to step away from football and think about it. And if he retires like I think he should, then hell, Lamar Jackson can come right in and take this and make the Dolphin team real contenders. Like Lamar can make this team real contenders.
The scheme they have right now on the Dolphins is like, to me, is even better for Lamar than the Ravens because he's actually going to
Yeah.
more. It's going to be good.
Yeah, and he has people to pass it to besides Mark Andrews.
This is going to be a fun offseason because I changed one of my picks. We're going to all like serenade our picks before we go on to the next topic. I changed the Cowboys Bucks. I got the Cowboys coming out.
We can go around.
I got the Cowboys coming around. So in the NFC, I got the Cowboys, Giants, and 49ers making it to the next round. And in the AFC, I got the Bills, Jaguars, and Bengals making it to the next round.
Okay, so for the NFC, for me, I got the Seahawks, the Vikings, and the Cowboys. And for the AFC, I have the Bills, the Jags, and the Ravens.
For me, in the NFC playoff wildcard, I got the Cowboys, Vikings, and 49ers. And in the AFC, I got the Bills, Jags, and Ravens if Lamar plays.
All right. Now, for the last topic of today's episode, we gonna go over our top 3 players for offensive rookie and defensive rookie of the year. Where would y'all like to start?
Let's start with the offense.
Let me start because I got to get out of here, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, who your top 3 for offensive rookie of the year?
So my top 3 for offensive rookie of the year. Number 1, controversial, but Kenny Pickett. Number 2, Kenneth Walker. And number 3, Garrett Wilson. Let me explain really fast. Kenny Pickett, I know he had a bad start, but he had a really bad start, and then he had a really good finish. And record matters as a quarterback, and clearly the team was playing a lot better with him as a quarterback down the stretch. 7-2 over the last 9 games. I mean, he didn't win the award for me in the beginning. He won it over the last stretch of him playing. So.
All right. I don't hate that at all. But I hate it.
He's not going to win it, but yeah.
I don't hate it at all, but I hate it.
Yeah.
What you saying?
Oh, and defensive rookie of the year. Defensive rookie of the year. My top 3. Number 1 is Sauce Gardner. Number 2 is Aiden Hutchinson, and number 3 is Tariq Woolen.
Oh, you meant number 1 is Sauce Gardner.
Number 1, Sauce Gardner.
And number 2,
Aiden Hutchinson.
And number 3, Tariq Woolen.
Yeah.
Damn. You got the same thing as me for defensive rookie of the year. I got Sauce Gardner, Aiden Hutchinson, Tariq Woolen.
I think it's like consensus. Like those are everybody's top 3.
Yeah. Because what was your top 3 for offensive rookie of the year, Mike?
My top 3 for offensive rookie of the year is Garrett Wilson 1, Chris Olave 2, and Kenneth Walker 3.
I don't ever get y'all. Like we will argue on something, and as soon as I agree with y'all don't agree with it. I got Kenneth Walker as my offensive rookie of the year. Like,
I think Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave has had better season than him.
but
And the circumstance, Garrett Wilson could be a top 25 quarterback, running wide 25, 30 wide receiver with three different quarterbacks. He's had three quarterbacks
yeah, but
all year.
I'm
And then Chris Olave in the same situation. He's had Andy Dalton, and I still think he has 1,000 yards.
Kenneth Walker has had a 1,000 yard season and has 9 touchdowns.
With a top five O line though. He has a top five O line.
He has 9 touchdowns. I don't care about anything. He has 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns as a rookie. He's my offensive rookie of the year.
Chris Olave has 1,042 yards and 4 touchdowns with Andy Dalton. That's his quarterback.
I
What
gotta head out, guys.
all right,
All right.
man. Good night.
Have a good night, guys.
All right, you too.
See you later, pod watchers. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, see you later, guys.
And on top of that, Garrett Wilson has 1,103 yards and 4 touchdowns with Zach Wilson, Mike White, and Joe Flacco as his quarterback.
I mean, I understand that, but Kenneth Walker has helped the Seahawks so much that they are a playoff team, and a lot of people had them like
Yeah,
going for pick number 1 this year.
yeah. But you could also say Gino. Gino was one of the bigger reasons of that for that. I mean, it's all down to the perspective, man. I just feel like, given the situation that Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson were in, they should have it more. Like they deserve it more. But everybody's different. That's just me, though.
All right, but I went over on 1, 2, 3. I had Kenneth Walker as my number 1, Garrett Wilson as my number 2, and Chris Olave as my number 3. I don't see a list where it should be any other names out, but unless you're a Steelers fan.
No other names. Shock be tweaking.
Nah, but I said Trubisky, bro. Kenny Pickett, it probably is like number 4 or 5 though. He's a quarterback, and
Look at the odds. Look at the odds.
as a quarterback, he actually has helped out the Steelers a lot.
Hold on. The offensive, yeah. So Kenneth Walker, he is the favorite to win it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not just in agreeing with that. But I just feel like, given the situation that Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson were in, they deserve it more. But they're like all 1A,
Yeah,
1B,
yeah.
and 1C. So,
You know what I wanted to do this week?
but
The playoff bracket, like just it would be a short episode, like
yeah,
me, you, and Shark do a playoff bracket. It'll probably be like a 30-minute episode.
yeah.
Cause I
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
what day you could do? Oh, we'll figure that out later on. But bro,
Yeah,
if one of us, bro, gotta find a way to like have other people do it, and if someone gets everything right, they get something. Cause I feel
yeah.
like that's really hard to do. Like make the
It
whole.
is. Hell yeah. It's really hard to do.
Cause a lot of the Giants, I really think. All right, we made the playoffs. That's all I say.
Yeah,
Playoffs,
bro. You just be happy that you made the playoffs.
making the play, bro. Kenny Galladay actually like looked like he cared yesterday, but at the same time, I was against backups.
He was the only person. He was the only person out there. Damn there.
Yeah,
So
but like at least it's like at least I saw him play. Like maybe you feel me? Like
yeah,
maybe
I get
I'm
what you're
I'm
saying.
just thinking out for the playoffs, man. Like just one
He's still
game,
not gonna be there.
just
Bro,
try.
maybe he does care now. You never know. Maybe he
Just
does care that y'all made the playoffs, and maybe he's gonna actually try now. But that doesn't mean anything. Y'all still going
dude, I just want to see Daniel Jones with a good wide receiver. Like
You had a good wide receiver. Darius Tony's not bad. He just couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah. But Kadarius Tony isn't really a wide receiver. He's a weapon.
True.
Like,
You mean like a bona fide elite?
yeah,
Uh,
with a separator. I I just because he doesn't make the best reads, but like if he had a reliable option that he could always go to, I feel like he'll be really good. And I hope we resign him. I used to hate Daniel
Look,
Jones.
y'all, there's a wide receiver who I think if y'all get him,
Jackson.
y'all, huh? No, not him. Quentin Johnson from TCU. If y'all can get him, or A.T. Perry from Wake Forest, big body receivers, he can go up and get those balls. Man, I think y'all could. If y'all go get one of those wide receivers in this draft, watch out.
Bro, I really hope that come to fruition. Cause if we get a wide receiver, man,
That's what I mean. If y'all get a Daniel Jones, is not a bad quarterback, but let y'all get a wide receiver, and I think y'all could be dangerous.
I seen Lamar would be like the Giants would be like a wild card team for Lamar since they just ran
If
that.
Lamar goes to the Giants, do y'all have money?
No, but
Well, y'all can't get Lamar.
yeah,
Well, he's gonna get 300. He has
yeah.
to. He's gonna get 300.
I don't know how it would happen, but I seen it as like a wild card option because we kind of just ran the similar scheme to what Lamar would want to run with Daniel Jones,
Yeah,
and we just
yeah,
get the
Daniel
better
Jones was
quarterback
a
at
hell
it.
of a line.
Yeah. Well, all right, that'll wrap it up for today's episode. Thank you for listening, Mike. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, yes sir, yes sir.